my parents are both musically inclined and love music. I was born in the Philippines. Then I grew up in Italy for 9 years. And then my dad was working for the UN at the time. So we always had, really awesome culture people come over. Like one day we'd have gypsies dancing in the living room. The next day it was like just all these different styles. We were listening to Pavarotti and Andrea Bocelli in Italy. And then all of a sudden we had an offer to move to America, to Hawaii. And that was my first experience living, in the U.S., if you could even call it that. Hawaii is so different. But then I was exposed to the radio stations out there, which are all predominantly island music and reggae and roots. And that became my love, And then in school, in public school in Hawaii, it's mandatory to learn how to play the ook. So I learned how to play the ook. I learned how to skank. So I learned how to play music with this form of music, this island music. And I would transcribe my poems into songs and just went off from there. I had a British accent. I went to a British school in Rome. And so when I arrived in Hawaii, I feel like I was a little different, and so that didn't work for the best for me. So there was a lot of bullying for sure. In high school, when it was at the peak of it, and I was literally having to tie my hair up and take my earrings off at lunch just in case, just was such a problem. What I would do is I would run and I would hide in the music room. And I always missed the cutoff date because this Polynesian music class was like the #1 most sought out class in the school. And so even though I missed the cutout, Mrs. Cones, the teacher, would let me go and I would hide in the isolation booth and I would teach myself how to play. I made a demo once I moved to San Diego and managed to find first my sax player, then my trombone player. I had a horn section first. And then the rest of the band, we all kind of found each other, along the way.